All right, guys, this is our phonics lesson for today. This is Mrs. Belcher, and we are doing our phonics lesson for Wednesday, May 13th, and this is lesson 168. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with our sounds. You say the letter or the letters you see, and then say the sound or the sounds that they make. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Remember that can make two sounds. Remember that makes a short sound and a long sound. Okay, remember the hard sound and the soft sound. That makes a short sound and a long sound. That makes a consonant sound and a long sound. All right, let's go on to our reading words. Okay, we've done this before. Remember, when you see words like this, when there's 5 words on a page like this, they are going to ask you the same words on the next few slides, but they're just going to put those words in different places next time. Okay, so I want you to read those words, and as you read each word on the next slides, you should get a little bit quicker saying those words. All right, now we're on our compound words. We learned about compound words on Monday. All right, so I'm going to let you do this page by yourself. Remember, be looking for those 2 words, one real word at the beginning, one real word at the end, and then put them together and you have a new compound word. All right, read those sentences for me. All right, guys, today we are going to do a new sound, but it's really not anything new because we've learned this before. We are going to learn something called a suffix, okay? And that's a word that you may have heard before, you may not have heard. But a suffix is something that comes at the end of a word. And we have seen this before. ing says what? What does it say? Yeah, it says ing. And we've seen ing before, like in words like ring and sing and sting. But in the words that we're going to see today, ing is going to be at the end, but it's what we call an ending. And we've talked about that before because ing can not only be in words, but it can also mean something. When you see ing in a word, when you see it at the end of the word, that means that whatever that word is, you are doing it right now. Like right now, Mrs. Belcher is talking. She is videoing. She is teaching. At the end of all of those words, you hear ing. So ing is what we call a suffix. And a suffix is just an ending. It comes at the end. That's why you see that dash right there, because there are going to be some letters before that ing. Now, we've talked about this before, boys and girls, because when we have seen ing before, we talked about we can take ing off and we can still have a word, okay? So ing means something is happening right now. So let's look at our words. Now I want you to pay attention to it because we've seen these words before, or words with ing in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of cover up this first word right here. And remember, we talked about this before, because we talked about that just like when you have an ice cream, a bowl of ice cream, and when you have a bowl of ice cream, your ice cream might be vanilla or strawberry or chocolate, but your toppings is what you add to your ice cream. So that means your toppings is what you added to your ice cream. So look at this word right here. This word is the word puff. Okay, and let me use my hand just a little bit to make it better. I have puff, and it has a double final consonant at the end, 2 F's. Now, puff is like my bowl of ice cream. It might be vanilla, it might be chocolate, it might be strawberry, but puff is my bowl of ice cream before I added anything to it. So your ice cream is just like our word that you had before you added anything to it. Now look at what we've added to our bowl of ice cream. We have added ing. Ing is a topping to our ice cream. If I take away ing, I'm still going to have my bowl of ice cream, or I'm still going to have my word, okay? So my word is puff, but then when I take away, or my hand, I have puffing. That means I'm doing puffing right now. All right, let's look at this one. All right, let's look at this word. This is our bowl of ice cream. That word is boss. Boss. Now, I'm saying my bowl of ice cream, but another real way that we can say that is this is the root word. Your root word is the word that you have before you add anything to it. So boss is my root word, or boss is my bowl of ice cream. Now we've added something to boss. We've added ing. Now this word is bossing. That means somebody is bossing somebody right now. Ing means right now, to do it right now. All right, what is my root word right here? Or what's my bowl of ice cream? What's the word that I have before I added anything to it? Yeah, that word is sweep. Now my new word is sweeping. Okay? All right, let's do the next one. All right, that word is stay, okay? Now, if I add ing to it, I have the word staying. So we get the same thing. Ing is just a root. Ing is just something that we add to the end of it. All right, let's go to one more page. All right, let's look at this word. My root word is feel. Feel. That's my bowl of ice cream. Now I've added the topping ing. Now my new word is feeling. Feeling. Like, how are you feeling today? All right. What's my root word? Pack. Now what's my new word? Packing. Good. What's this word? Fish. What's my new word? Fishing. Good. And then the last one is flash. What's my new word? Flashing. So ing is just what we put at the end of a word, and we call that a suffix. And ing means you're doing something right now. Okay, we're going to talk more about these words in this week, and I will see you on the next phonics lesson.